It's time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2020 Sjporr Challenge Gold sponsors Bouncer. A special thanks to double gold sponsor Bouncer, keeping the dregs out with an inline filter for homebrewers, keeping you homebrewers organized on a brew day with Boil Bro, and keeping beer fun with the Growler Bro mini beer flavor infusers. BrewTubers, online brewers club, forums, recipes, articles, new updates, brewing tools, and more. Yakima Valley Hops, fresh from the source to your kettle, supplying hops for homebrewers and the craft beer industry. Omega Yeast Labs, fresh, healthy, unique, pitch-ready liquid yeast for pro brewers and homebrewers. Jaded Brewing, home of the fastest immersion wort chiller, the Hydra, and other brewing supplies. Brady Instruments, supplying the world with high-quality, hand-blown, handcrafted, scientific instruments like the Sjporr Challenge Hydrometer Trophy.
Howdy, folks. It's here. I'm with
SJ. Yeah, it worked a little bit better that way, I'd say.
Changing it up a little bit.
Change it just a little tiny bit. So yeah, we're here today to announce the finals of the winners of the 2020 Sjporr Challenge, 3 hops and an adjunct. So, an adjunct.
I feel like it needed a jingle this year.
Yeah, it actually kind of sounds good.
It does sound like a jingle. 3 hops and an adjunct.
So, I figure we're going to go ahead and crack into the beer that I actually brewed for the challenge. I'm going to share it with This was my Corny Cream Ale, and we are using our BrewTuber glasses, which were, there we go. Nope, that one had a little bit of sludge. We'll just set you off to the side here. Let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
There we go. Oh, it's held up well.
Well, happy 4th of July, everybody.
It is 4th of July. We planned it this way this year. We wanted to be able to announce the winner on the 4th of July. Worked out perfectly. Everybody stayed on track with everything that we were doing. Every round we were on time and on schedule. A big shout out to all the hub coordinators that helped us this year. And a huge shout out to our sponsors.
So our sponsors for the 2020 Sjporr Challenge this year, as double gold, Bouncer inline filters. So Bouncer has been amazing to us since they've come on board as part of the Sjporr Challenge, and we really want to thank them again this year for their double gold sponsorship. Gold sponsors, Yakima Valley Hops, Jaded, Brady Instruments, Omega Yeast, and BrewTubers. And if you're not familiar with any of those gold sponsors, do yourself a little Google search, take a look at their products and what they have to offer. Once again, many of those were returning sponsors to us for the Sjporr Challenge, and we really appreciate everything that they've done for us.
Our sponsors have been fantastic to us. They come back year after year, and we usually pick up a new one every year. This year's new sponsor was Brady Instruments, and Brady Instruments are actually who makes the trophy for the Sjporr Challenge. They make wonderful like hydrometers and all sorts of equipment, glassware equipment, and all that jazz. Works out good. Omega has been with us for years. BrewTubers has been with us since the very beginning. Jaded, they came on board 1 or 2 years ago.
I'm thinking 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago. Yakima Valley has been with us since the beginning, and Bouncer came on about 2 years ago as well, 2 or 3 years ago, and they have been fantastic to us. Thank you guys for being our sponsors. We'll give you a Let's get into some facts on what this year's challenge, how the finals came about. There was a 4.6 point average spread from 1st to 5th/6th place. Now, I said that because our 5th and 6th place actually tied. So this year there's no 6th place. They both tied for 5th, which is kind of cool. The average spread between 1st and 3rd was 0.6. So it was very tight. It was very tight amongst those top 3. 4.6 is still pretty tight between the top 6. But 0.6 was very tight for there. So our top 3 beers were all different styles. So always happy to see that pretty much year after year. We end up with that sort of finishing 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they typically, and that says a lot for the styles. You know, that goes to show that styles can compete against each other.
And they were really different styles this year.
Yes, absolutely. These top 6 brewers are going to be our all-stars for 2021. So we'll hope to see you all back for 2021. Be our all-stars. You'll get that first round bye. We do have 2 repeat brewers from previous challenges that made it to the top 3. So that's pretty interesting. And we also have a new brewer that made it to the top 3 that hasn't been in the finals before. Now, I can go ahead and say that stuff, and it still keeps it kind of mysterious because we had a mix of people going into it. So, let's get started, and we will work our way up from the bottom. Do you want to hit these here at all?
Yeah, I can. So, ooh, of course, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm going to squint a little bit, but I sort of know what this says. So as he mentioned, there is no 6th place per se this year because 5th and 6th tied. So we actually have co-5th place winners. So the first 5th place winner, I say winner because you made it all the way through to the end. So in my book,
Absolutely.
you are all winners.
All 6 people are winners.
This is just a placement. So in 5th place, with a score average of 26 points, a total of 130 points. I have that right, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is Todd Dame. Our other 5th place winner or co-5th place contestant with an average of 26 and a total of 130 points is Nate Pico. Yay to Todd and Nate.
So congratulations to you guys for tying for 5th. So that makes it to where, you know, there is no 6th place.
There is no 6th. So I'm also going to do 4th, and then I'll let him do the top 3.
There we go.
So in 4th place this year in the 2020 Sjporr Challenge, with an average score of 29.4 points, a total of 147, and I believe he is a new contestant to the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman is a new contestant to the challenge. In 4th place, congratulations to Eric. I shouldn't have done this one because I'm going to so totally screw up your name. Pakuzewski?
That's the way I've been saying it.
Feel free to correct me somewhere along the line. So congratulations on 4th place to Eric. And
exactly.
Hooray for joining in on the challenge this year.
Yeah, welcome to the challenge.
Welcome to the challenge.
First go, and you made it up to 4th place in the finals.
Good job.
Yeah, and the whole way from round 1.
Right.
You know, so I was looking at all these pretty close last night, and it was pretty cool to be able to see how this worked out. You know, we do have our 2 all-stars this year, Wally, Feck, and Jeff Neville. So if you've been paying attention, you know that they are both still
somewhere in the
top 3. They're somewhere there.
Yeah.
So, without any further ado, let's pop into 3rd place with an average score of 30, total score of 150. 3rd place goes to Wally Feck. Congratulations, Wally. You're in 3rd place. You medal in the finals of the 2020 Sjporr Challenge. So congratulations to Wally. He is no stranger to the top 3.
He is not.
He's been in the top 3 before. Last year, he was actually 2nd place.
Wally, if you have any of that beer left, can you send me one? Because someone...
That was the coconut brown. And I'm really glad you said that, because with the styles, I'm going to back up a little bit. No, I'm going to back up a little bit. So for Todd Dame, his style was actually a white IPA. Nate Pico's was a New England IPA. So they tied a white IPA and a New England IPA tied for 5th. Eric Pasquowski's beer was also a New England IPA in 4th place. Wally's beer, being a coconut brown, was our 3rd place beer. Our 2nd place beer, with an average score of 30.4 with 152 total. This beer is a milkshake IPA brewed by Jeff Neville. So congratulations to you, Jeff, for your 2nd place finish in the 2020 Sjporr Challenge. Little neat deal. They flipped places from last year. Mm-hmm. Jeff and Wally, they were the other way around. So it was cool to see these two back in the top 3.
But pay attention, that's Jeff and Wally, 2nd and 3rd, 3rd and 2nd, back to back.
Yes,
these guys
absolutely.
will be all-stars again next year.
Yes, they will be.
They are setting the bar high.
They are setting the bar high.
Ladies
Very nice.
and gentlemen.
If you've been paying attention, you already know who won. Mm-hmm. You really do. If you've been writing these names down, I'm pretty sure.
Or concentrating. Or
that this brewer is pretty excited right now, because with an average score of 30.6 and 153 total, Dennis Pynn is our 1st place winner with the Mixed Fermentation 28B beer. 1st place 2020 Sjporr Challenge goes to Dennis Pynn. So,
and might I say,
oh my God,
I had the opportunity. Thankfully, someone waited, and I had the opportunity to try this beer, and it was remarkable.
Absolutely remarkable beer.
And I'm not. I didn't know when I tried the beer where it finished, where it was, what it was. Remarkable.
Yes.
Just.
Because what I did yesterday,
I can't say enough about it. I really can't.
I actually had I had all the Finalist beers. I had an extra from each one, and I went through and reviewed them myself last night.
Dennis, yours is the only one I got to try.
No.
Yes, you drank the rest of them.
Well, I saved the last 2.
I take that back, actually, because I was also a contestant this year in the challenge.
Yeah, so you've tasted.
So I have tasted at least one of the other beers.
Yes.
In our top 6.
Yeah, and it's funny because as I went through, when I look at my scores for the top 3, I had the exact same top 3.
Right.
Now I had Wally and Jeff swapped around, because I really enjoyed that coconut brown. That thing was fantastic. But I had the top 3. I had Dennis's beer as number 1. I had Wally in 2nd. I had Jeff in 3rd. So there we have it. The awards will be going out here over the next couple weeks. Congratulations again to Dennis Pynn, Wally Feck, Jeff Neville, Nate Pico, Eric Pasquowski, and Todd Dame for taking part in the 2020 Sjporr Challenge.
Actually, thank you to all of our contestants, participants who took part in the challenge this year.
Absolutely.
There were some amazing beers, and speaking from my own judging, from my own hub and round, there was some remarkable stuff done this year.
Fantastic beers. Yeah. Fantastic beers. Looking forward to 2021. So, again, go to our sponsors. Thank you again to Bouncer, Yakima Valley, Jaded, Brady Instruments, Omega, and Brew Tubers right here. And go to our website at www.sjporrchallenge.org. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on brewtubers.com and Facebook Brewtubers.
Right, keep track of what's going on behind the scenes and during the off season leading up to the next challenge.
So stay tuned, folks. 2021 is just around the corner. This is Sjporr.
This is MM4.
We're Little Face Brewing, enjoying the fruits of actually my labor.
Your labor. We drank all mine.
Mm-hmm. There might be one left.
I don't think so.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.